Let's face it, Kent doesn't exactly have the best reputation in the world. However, there are a few nice towns here and I want to change your mind. We're in the town of Maidstone. We're going to go for a little walk around the city centre, or the town centre should I say. Let's see what we can't find. Let's see if we can change our minds and open up a new perspective to Kent. You only hear the bad things. Let's see if we can find something nice. Let's do it. Now we're already off to a good start. Look at the nice pubs. I've just come out of a very nice Wetherspoons just to have a Coke and a panini basically. It was quite a nice pub. Opposite it, really posh pub, which I'll probably show you in a minute. But yeah, look at these little sort of alleyway things. Of all sorts of, don't even know what sort of shop that is, but it looks quite nice. Now Maidstone is sort of, it's not the nicest town of Kent. The general consensus is you've got Sevenoaks as number one, then you've got Tunbridge Wells, then of course you've sort of got Maidstone, which is sort of middle to nice, I think, from what I've read online. But so far I'm very impressed. Now this right here is some sort of Tudor thatched house and it does look very, very beautiful. I mean, I've just come back from Sheerness, so I'm going to be very, 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 very positive about Maidstone. Everywhere's going to look nice in comparison. But I must say, you know, we're one street back from the high street. In Sheerness, it was basically a shanty town. And that's probably being a bit too kind of Sheerness, to be completely honest with you. But here we're one street back, and it actually looks pretty nice. You've actually got, they found what bricks are here, which they definitely didn't find in Sheerness. There's another thatched house down there. Now this bit here, I believe is called Fremlin Walk. And it does look rather modern as well. You've got the old sort of town over there and you come into this really modern bit. But it looks rather nice, I must say. You've got a Costa Coffee, a body shop, a patisserie Valerie if you really want to. And in there, you've got a big old Fraser's as well. There's so many. I've always loved when a town has a mixture of new and old. So you've got your old heritage and you've got the new modernisation. There must have been some sort of money pumped in here. I don't know what Maidstone was like maybe 20 years ago. If any of my subscribers are from Maidstone, please let me know. But there's definitely been some modernisation. That had security as well, which is always nice. Not entirely sure what the crime rate is here, but nonetheless, you've got all these magnificent old, that's the museum. And then here, we've got Britain's oldest brewer, which I didn't know. I know Maidstone is famous for its hop production and its barley production, but I didn't realise. That's pretty cool actually. I genuinely didn't know that existed. Should probably go for a pint there. For those who have just watched my Sheerness video, look at this park here. We're just about to enter a slightly bigger park. Not a bloody ounce of litter anywhere, not too sure what that is. And then you've got a beautiful church. Quite the difference from Sheerness. And over here you've got more Tudor buildings, so much Tudor influence over here. It's really fascinating, look at that. What a lovely little park. And up here you've got the old war monument, which is always nice to see. That hasn't been graffitied on or tried to be taken down. The glorious dead of Queen's Own. Something a lot of people do say on this channel as well, which really grinds my gears, is, oh, if you're showing the back streets of a town, it's always going to look bad. Here in Maidstone, it doesn't look too bad at all. In fact, it looks rather nice. You've got a beautiful church here. That looks okay. That's been turned into a little alleyway where you can sit out and enjoy a pint. There's nothing wrong with what you're seeing at all. So there's no real excuse for other towns to be like this. Obviously each town has its own issues, I totally understand that, but when people comment that, I just think there's a million other towns, even bad ones, where the back streets look like this and it's totally different. It really is. And that's another cool monument there. On your right you've got the fanciest NatWest I've ever seen in my entire life. Look how beautiful that is, seriously. And then right next to it, there's your Wetherspoon, that building there with the Roman sort of pillars. Not bad really, is it? Sheerness could use a few lessons. And through here as well, guys, you're not really notice too many shut down shops, for example. To be fair, there's not really any crackheads either. In so many of the towns that I film in, you walk down the street and there's one or two people. I mean, even in my hometown, which is fairly nice, there was some dude with his top off, tattoos, swinging his top around, screwing about Trump and Harris and how they're both evil, which they probably are. But still, it's just moderately annoying. But look at this, literally no shut down shops. That is the only one that I have seen that is shut down. But there's stuff on the street to replace it, you know, and there's more than just your vape shops. Another weird sort of thing that I've noticed here in Maidstone compared to, say, where I've just been in Sheerness, right, or even other places that I've been to, is people look normal here. They speak normally and they act normally. You go to these other places and it's like slightly off-putting when people, yeah, and until you've been to these places in the same day and sort of compared, it's hard to get a sense of how somewhere like Maidstone is just on another level. And Maidstone, to be fair, compared to, say, a town in Sussex or Surrey, is very, very average, maybe even slightly below average, but for Kent it's just up there. And to be fair, I would easily live here, no doubt about that. It seems like there's some community spirit. It seems like a nice place. Yes, there's one or two shut down shops, a bit of graffiti, but in the grand scheme of things, that's just the state of the UK these days, I'm afraid. That's just the state of the UK. I've been here for maybe 2 hours now, and this is the first street that looks kind of dodgy. But to be fair, compared to say Sheerness, absolute heaven in comparison, absolute heaven. And then after this building, it's probably going to stop, and then it's going to become fairly normal again. It's just these ugly sort of like Luton slough blocks that they do have here and there. Who thought of that? What a terrible idea. And here is the mall as well, guys. Very big, fairly quiet, but also fairly busy at the same time. It's a nice sort of vibe here, and there's God knows how many shops. I haven't seen a bloody blue ink in God knows how long. But yeah, this is the Mall of Maidstone. Not too bad at all, not too bad at all. What are my final opinions on Maidstone, you may be asking? It's decent. I liked it a lot, actually, and in fact it exceeded my expectations, which rarely happens on this channel. I just wanted to show the other side of Kent, and there are more than this town that are actually quite like this. So if you like the video, let me know, and we'll be making some more from the nicer towns. Anyways, on that, I'll see you in the next video.